Hi, this is Keith. I'm back again with another fun news report about the sport of beach volleyball. But first, let's check out today's date. It is Thursday. It is April 17th, and you know what that means? Well, it means we're close to the Easter long weekend, and everyone has an Easter long weekend, don't they? Long weekend, days off. Well, you know what I'm getting at. Oh yeah, for the record, I'm recording these news reports in the city of Mississauga, which is in Ontario, Canada. Now that is an important reference because a lot of the things I talk about refer to how volleyball is played and organized in my area, and it might not apply to other areas. So you got to keep that in mind while I'm talking, because you might say, "Hey, that isn't how we play volleyball here," but it is here in Southern Ontario. But just remember, volleyball is fun. It's a fun sport, and because it's fun, right now we're going for a little spin. Here we go. Okay, I was just showing off, and wow, that kind of made me dizzy doing that spin. They don't do that on CNN, I can tell you that much. But right now, I want to introduce my guest for today. My special guest. Hello, sir. How are you?
Pretty
good to see you back.
Thanks. Good to be back. It's always fun to be here.
Okay, and I have a question for you right now. My question for the day is,
yes?
When you go to a beach volleyball tournament, how do you know which person the organizer is? How can you pick them out?
Well, they carry a whistle. They're carrying a whistle.
Well, that could be true, but referees carry whistles, so it could be a referee.
Yeah.
But the answer to the question is
a
clipboard.
Ooh, a clipboard.
You pick out the organizer of a tournament because he's carrying around a clipboard.
I carry
the only
one.
person that does that. Yeah, no one else is going to bring a clipboard to a volleyball tournament.
Well, I would.
So the person with the clipboard's running the show. Matter of fact, think about this. Think about this, okay?
I'll think about it. Okay.
When you go to a volleyball tournament and you're a player, what kind of things are you going to bring along with you? Can you give me a suggestion?
Well, sunglasses. I always bring my sunglasses.
Yeah. What about water?
Well, a cooler, ice,
lawn chair,
beer,
sunscreen,
more beer, cold beer.
There's food.
Beer.
There's a sand socks.
Yes.
There's a dinner tent.
Oh, yeah.
You can bring tank tops, a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget a beach volleyball.
Volleyball, of course. Always bring the volleyball.
Yeah, so all those things are the players' clipboard. When you see someone walking around with a clipboard in their hand, they have to be the organizer. That is the person in charge.
In charge. Of course it is. That's what I do, right?
In charge.
In charge is right. In charge.
Okay, I want to talk today about the weather.
Okay.
Not the weather in general, but the weather forecasts specifically. Weather forecasts and how they affect the sport of beach volleyball.
Greatly.
And it kind of bugs me, this topic, because I know people can't avoid it. Whatever the weather forecast is going to be is what they think it's going to be.
Yeah, which sucks, because it's not true. Yeah,
that's what they think. And the reality is...
Yes? Well, the reality is...
Weather forecasts can only be done 2 days in advance.
That's it.
2 days with any kind of accuracy. That means if you're running a tournament on a Saturday, Thursday before the tournament is kind of that's when you're going to know what the weather's going to be like.
It's only
really is. Now,
days.
I run tournaments in a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance. I'm getting entry. Lots of teams. The Monday before a tournament, drop out. And you go, why are all these teams dropping out?
Going on?
Because they see weather forecast for Saturday is possible thunderstorms. And this is the Monday before the tournament. Like, lots of time for the weather to change. Like,
it's going to change.
5 days.
You can't predict
it. And people are just too dependent on the weather forecasts, which are inaccurate. They aren't accurate at all. And by the time Friday comes, you got a nice sunny weekend, and a lot of teams have dropped out because they went by the weather forecast, which is not accurate.
I agree with you. Well, that's terrible.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other thing that bugs me, of course, about weather forecasting is, what do you think?
What do I think?
It is this percentage of rain that they're always trying to predict. Percentage of rain. Yeah, it's the optimist-pessimist thing. Why doesn't the weather network, the weather forecasters, use a percentage of sun? Why can't they say 90% chance of sun this coming weekend? Saturday might have a 90% chance of sun.
Yeah.
Why do they say 10% chance of rain? I mean, that's a little small chance, but it makes people think, I heard on the weather forecast, it's going to rain on Saturday.
Stupid.
10% chance.
Just stupid,
it's crazy that they always want to get you thinking the worst of the worst. You know, why not say 90% chance of sun.
That would be great.
80% chance. Even 70%
Yay,
chance.
sunshine.
50-50. It's going to be sunny on Saturday.
That would be
Go
good.
out and play some beach volleyball.
Beach
but instead,
volleyball.
no, they're hitting you with, it's gonna rain. Even
Rain.
if it's 1% chance, it's gonna rain. And people think, what a miserable weekend we're gonna have. It's always miserable. Nah. Anyway, you get my point. And I
Yeah,
hate to
my
dwell
point
on it,
too.
but as a tournament organizer, the weather forecasts really determine how people plan their weekends.
Of course it does.
And nothing worse than rain. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about with weather today.
Phew.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel on Twitter and on YouTube, and you can follow my news
Instagram.
reports where I'm going to be talking about tournaments I'm running in the near future. Anyway, thank you for showing up again today.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's fun to be
and
here.
thank you for watching this on the YouTube channel and maybe on Facebook too.
Yes.
But it's
Video.
time to go. It is time to go see if it's 10% chance of rain for this Easter weekend. So
or
that's
snow.
that's it. That's all. It's bye for now, and thanks for watching one of my video news reports.
Bye for me too. Yes, bye for me.